Hey guys, what's up? I am Nikhil from Dope Motions, and in this After Effects video, we will take a look at a collage animation pack from a Video Hive author called Zodo Studio. This pack comes with over 2400 plus unique ready-made animations that you can use for your next project, and you must have seen that these kind of effects are very much trending these days on social media. It also comes with AtomX extension, so using the pack becomes easy as drag and drop. You can build a complete scene in just a few clicks. And this pack can be used in After Effects and Premiere Pro as well. So let's check out the complete collage animation pack and see what it has to offer. Alright guys, so here we are in After Effects and I have already opened up the AtomX extension with the collage animation pack. It is super simple to install this pack. After you install the AtomX extension, all you have to do is go into Windows, Extension, there you'll find the AtomX extension. Just launch it and install your pack. Super simple and easy. So this pack comes with a ton of different effects and elements and transitions and overlays. Everything we will take a look step by step as we go ahead. So the first category that they have is the collage picture section. Here we have number of different styles of collage animation, and I'm sure that you must have seen these kind of animation or this kind of animation style in videos like Vox YouTube channel and stuff like that. These are very trending on Instagram Reels as well. A lot of content creators use these kind of interesting collage animations to make their videos more engaging, and it looks definitely very cool. So the cool thing about this collage picture section is that you can add your own picture and get an effect applied on that. So let's say I like this animation style. I can simply select the composition and click on apply. It's going to take a few seconds to load the complete animation, and there you go. Then all you have to do is jump into the composition, and in the media you can place whatever image that you want. Now this effect works pretty awesome when you have a PNG image. So here I have a PNG image of a man. I'll just scale that down. All right, and then if I go back into my collage composition, you can see we have this animation applied onto the image that I just added. And the best part is that it is completely customizable. So you can go into the customizer right here, and then you can change the shadow of the image. You can also change the color. So let's say if I want to go with something like a blue so that it matches its shirt. And yep, so now if I preview this, we have this really nice reveal. So I can even go with something like a black color, and we can play around with the shadow intensity. So as you can see, it looks super cool. So depending on the type of theme that you have for your video, you can select your color from here and it's going to look super cool. Make sure you use a PNG image because the effect looks better on a PNG image. We also get in and out markers. So right now the duration of this comp is around 3.5 seconds. So let's say I want this image to appear by around 1 second, stay there for maybe 5 seconds and then disappear. So I'll go to around 5 seconds. I'll drag this and then drag the out marker right here, and I want the animation or the image to animate out by 6 seconds. So there we go. Super easy to customize. So there are a lot of different presets to try, and feel free to experiment with this. All of them are really cool. Then we have the collage effects section. So here we have number of different effects that we can add on to our videos and make them look really cool. So let's try one of these effects. I think this looks pretty insane. And yeah, there are some really cool effects, but this one is my favorite. So I'm going to apply that into the composition. All right, then open up the composition, go into your footage, and then we can drag any footage or image that we want. So I'm going to drag and drop this one, scale that down to around 50. So there we go. There we have our footage. Now if I go back into our main effects composition, there we have this really cool effect applied. So you can even use this as a overlay. So let's say if I just copy my video from here, Control C, and paste it into the main composition and place it below this. So I can go, let's say around 2 seconds, select this, press T to bring down the opacity, create a keyframe, go back a few frames, set this to 0, and then go and set this to 0. So now we have this effect coming in and animating out. So this is just a basic example of how you can use this effect, but feel free to experiment. And yeah, there are a lot of different effects here to experiment with, so this is also really cool. Then we have the collage elements. So this is especially useful, and you must have seen these kind of animation in Ali Abdal's video, where he talks about something and the info about that particular thing that he is talking about appears in such collage animation style. So here are a lot of different subcategories in the collage elements. So we have number of different options like landscape. So let's say if you're talking about any geographic location in your videos, then you can add this kind of elements. So let's say if I delete everything from here, and if I want to create a scene using this, so let's say I want to add this one. So there we go. Let's make it bigger like so. So there we have the animation, and I can completely build my animation out of this. So let's say I'll add this plane as well, and I will also add maybe a few people. So let's say I'm creating a travel scene. So let's see what can go well with this. I'll apply this one, and I'll scale this down, maybe place it right here. Select the plane, I'll place it maybe somewhere around there. And finally, I will add maybe some sky as well. Not the astronaut, but some clouds as well if I want to. Or let's go with some plants. Let's scale this down, and maybe I'll place it right here. I'm doing this very random things here just to give you guys an idea about how you can build up complete scenes using these kind of collage animations. In case if you are explaining something and you want to showcase these kind of elements, you can use that and create a complete explanation videos. Especially these kind of videos are very much trending these days on YouTube, where these kind of animation appear when we are explaining any particular topic. And there are a lot of different subcategories like tape, stickers, sky, newspaper. So definitely check it out. Then we have the animation preset. So let's say I have an image on which I want to add some of the presets that are available right here. So I can simply browse through them and click on apply, and that animation is going to get applied onto the image that we selected for the preset, and it's completely customizable. You get all the customization options in the effects and control, so it's super simple to use. And these kind of little movement into the still image makes the video look much more engaging. Then we have the element section again. So there are a lot of different elements that you can add into your videos, and you can highlight a specific portion of the videos by adding such surprise elements, circular elements, and arrows. And again, these kind of elements are used a lot in videos made by walks, which are super popular these days. Then we have my favorite section, the transitions. So using this, you can create some really interesting transitions to your images. So let's say I have this image, I'll scale that down. So I'll add my first image, then I'll select the transition that I want. So let's say I select this transition, I'm going to click on apply. So the transition is now applied, and then I can jump into the transition composition, go into the media placeholder and add my second image. So this one. And if I go back into my main comp, there we have our transition. Looks super cool. Again, we have in and out marker as well. So if you want to add an image or anything for a specific time, then you can do that as well, or you can just stretch this out and it's going to be there. Super cool and useful. And again, in the transition, we have number of different transitions like grunge transition, which is again one of my favorite transition. Let's check that out. I'll delete this one, and let's say I'll add this one, and I'll select my second video this time. Instead of an image, I'll place it right here. Make sure to scale that down by 50%. So now if I preview this, we have the transition and our second video. So here we have the first image or first video, you can use it. And then we have the transition. So these transitions are super cool and very trendy, so make sure to play around with it. Then we have the grunge transition, so looks super cool. Let's check them out. I'll also switch the first image with a video that I have right here and place it right here. So let's preview this. Here we have our first video, the transition, and a second video, and I think this looks super cool. Very nice transitions. So there are a lot of transitions that you can play around with. The paper in and paper out transitions are also really cool. Then we have the alphabet collage. So in case if you want to showcase any name of a person that it's talking, so you can write up the complete name using single letters. Then we have typography sections, so you can use that as lower thirds and as titles. Then we have halftone effects, so you can add these cool effects onto your videos and they are going to look super cool. So let's try them out. I'll delete this for now. Let's try this effect. All right, open that up, go into your footage and drag and drop in any footage that you want. Then if I go back into my halftone, you can see we have added this really nice effect which looks pretty cool. So when you combine all these effects together, you can come up with some really nice output. So then we have some overlays. In case if you want to add overlays onto your footage, you can add that as well. It's super simple. All you have to do is apply, and it's going to get applied onto your footage and make them look really nice. As you can see, it adds a nice vintage feel on this. Then we have some example or sample scenes that they have already provided to give you guys an idea about how you can use this collage animations. And finally, we have some backgrounds that can be super useful to start, so you can add a background and then start building up your scene. So all in all, I think the collage animation pack by Zoro Studio is one of the best pack on Video Hive. I definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and check them out. Link is in the description below. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and always stay raw, stay creative. Peace out.